guys, welcome to the channel. Bear with me, first time being in front of camera, so we'll see how we go. But today I've got my R33 GTR behind me. We're gonna be working on the oil, changing the filter, hopefully go out for a drive, see how it goes, because it's been sitting for a long time. About 2 years it's been sitting in my garage. I've driven it like 3 times in that 2 years, which is really shit. It sucks. So this channel is pretty much dedicated to bringing back the R33 GTR, doing a bunch of mods on the exterior, seeing how I can just clean it up a bit, and then eventually move on to the engine to make some good power. Welcome to the channel. I'm AJ Clark. This is Project Meteor, and let's get into it. Alright, so what we're going to be working with today is putting in the engine flush. Liquid Moly's they're like a really good brand that I trust. Their products are awesome, so it's going to run that through the car. And then what we're going to do is change the oil filter. I've just got a Ryko synthetic sort of oil filter here. Don't know how good these are, to be honest. I should probably go for a better brand, but for now we've still got like bad oil that's gonna be in the car, so see how these go. Hopefully do bad. And then I've got the Liquid Moly 10W60, which is a synthetic race tech oil. Gonna put that in. The car really likes that. Kind of like, yeah, definitely runs a lot better on that stuff. So, and then got some brake cleaner in case I need to get all the grub off. And then we also have the oil pan here. The oil pan is absolutely filthy, it has cat hair everywhere, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. So what I'm gonna do is jack up the car, get it all even on all 4 sides, and then we can start the oil change. Alright, oil cap comes off. Oh, but I'm weak as shit, so it doesn't come off probably. There we go. So I'm gonna pour the engine flush in, like that. Get her up to temp and see how she goes. I'm gonna try to set you guys down somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. This thing's a child-proof, so I can't get into it. Pop the lid. Sounds like Thailand all over again. So I'm going to fill her up. We'll run her for about 10-15, see if she gets up to temp. Let this flush really go through it. Get all the bad sludge out. Anything that's built up in there will come out with this. Yeah, alright, that's done. Can't forget the oil cap to go back on there. Alright, oil cap back on. Alright, let's start her up. So I just shut her off. Gonna give her about 10 minutes to cool down a bit. I reckon she would have got a bit hot during that time. So yeah, once she cools down, I'll go under the car, crack the lug loose where the oil pan sits, somewhere under there. It's a tight fit, but we'll get it done. Oh, I dropped it in there. You idiot. So I dropped the drain plug in the oil. I'm gonna have to go fishing for it soon. Problem is, look how full that oil pan is. It's like just about to overflow. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way how to get some oil out of there without spilling it everywhere. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but there's an oil filter right at the back. Always such a bitch to twist undone, even when you do put oil around the filter. But you know, I finally got it loose. What I'm gonna do is go in with the rag underneath to try and stop all the spillage of oil that comes out of the filters. Usually about like 200 ml comes out or something, so we'll give that a go and then replace the filter, and then we should be good to put the new oil in. Oil filter's out, new one to go in. Seem to be the same part number, so we should be good. This is just a simple twist on job, but what I'll do is grab some new oil. Or any oil really, just put anything on it. You can even use cooking oil if you wanted to. Don't recommend you do that though. But let's grab some oil, put it on the outside ring of this, and then we'll tighten it back up. Alright, so the new oil's in. I mean new oil filter's in rather, sorry. So online, I've read around that it says like 4.5, 4.6 litres goes in. This is a 5 litre jug. So I'm gonna kind of just top it up, let it rest, and top it up slowly just so I get to the correct level. If we have a look at the dipstick, dipstick, yeah, I know, it's funny. Anyway, if we have a look at this, there is actually a H level on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just where that light is shimmering. But then there's also a notch. So I've been told to fill it up to the notch. Because when you're cornering in RBs, apparently the sump is like, it has a tendency to run dry, or like it can feed from nothing when you're cornering, apparently. So it's better to fill it up to that notch rather than that little H button. So 4.6 will get to that H, or just in between. I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll figure it out. Before I forget, I'm gonna replace the oil plug, because I've done that before where, I know it's stupid, but I've forgotten to put the oil plug back in once and filled up a full tank of oil. And it was race oil, and it was not fun losing hundreds of dollars. So let's get under here. I'm gonna do my best to film at the same time. Don't know how this is gonna go. Not. Anyways, put this back in, give her a tighten up. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, so new plug's in. I mean, well, the only plug. One that I dropped in the sump. All right, plug's in. Should be good to fill her up. I'm gonna go ahead and use a new oil funnel that I actually bought for this oil change. I need to find where the f I put it. What I did was, I just filled up an old water bottle that was empty, made sure it was clean inside. It reads 600 mils on the side, so I put about 400 in that. And then that means out of a 5 litre, it should have 4.6 left. That should be the perfect amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour most of this oil into the car, if not all of it. So I'm gonna do this bit by bit so I don't overflow it. Not overflow, but you can definitely put too much oil in like I did last time. It's not healthy. Stuff's so viscous. It's like honey, watered down honey. Probably gonna stop there, let it rest for a bit. Check it out, see what level it's up to. So I dare say it's pretty close. It does take a while for it to work down through the engine into the oil pan, so might have to give it 5 or 10 minutes, hey, to be honest, to drip down in there. Just below, I don't know if you can see that. Just below the textured part, and the H is above that. We probably need another twice as much. Should be more than enough, I reckon. And chuck the oil cap back on. If I can feed it in and not be a... Alright, there we go. So we're back in. I'm gonna check the dipstick one more time. Once that's done, we're probably gonna clean up the workshop. It's a bit of a mess in here. Start her up, see if she sounds happy. Would be a bit of a cold start now because it's been about 40 minutes or so. So what we're aiming for is that notch, remember? Just that second notch. We're just about there as well. Oil looks good, happy with that. Doesn't sound too bad. Looks like she's running better than before. I don't know if you can hear that. Peaking. Not a bad idle. Sounds alright. Well, so that's just like a simple oil change for just a quick start to the channel, just to get in front of camera, try to get used to it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, honestly, it's my first time out here, so I'm gonna wrap it up there. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more to come on this build, like, comment, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram. Links will be in the description down there somewhere. Huge things coming for 2020. My name's AJ Clark and my brand is Project Meteor, Project M for short. We're gonna have some merch coming soon as well, which would be pretty awesome. Hopefully I can update you guys with that one day very shortly. But until next time, guys, cheers. I couldn't just end the video there. I had to give you a few reps. I feel pretty bad if I didn't, so